One person is dead in the collision of a pickup truck and an 18-wheeler.
The accident closed part of Stemmons Freeway north of downtown Dallas. And Dan is live at the scene with an update. Dan?
And Lauren, the two trucks involved in this deadly crash are still here. Also, lots of law enforcement remain on the scene. They're gathering what evidence they can and trying to keep traffic moving as well as they can. All right, the Sheriff's Department tells us the two trucks were both headed northbound about 5 o'clock this morning on the Stemmons Freeway just south of the Oak Lawn exit. The driver of the pickup truck lost control, and that truck then spun out in front of the 18-wheeler. Two vehicles collided. The pickup sent across the northbound lanes and onto the shoulder. The 18-wheeler crashed through a guardrail, came to rest in a grassy area, again, right alongside northbound Stemmons Freeway. There were 4 people in the pickup truck, 2 men and 2 women. One of the men was killed. The other 3 people in the pickup taken to the hospital with injuries described as non-life-threatening. There were 2 people in the big rig, a man and a woman. The man was driving, the woman was sleeping. They were shaken up, but not seriously hurt. Okay, as a result of the crash, of course, we're talking about some slowdowns, some lane closures on Stemmons Freeway. Let's find out more about the traffic situation from Chip.
Thank you very much, Dan. In order to keep the traffic moving on this major roadway as best as possible, they have not shut the highway down completely, and they are allowing the 2 left lanes to get through. Even though we still have at least part of the highway open, it has caused a multi-mile backup that extends back to the Highway 67 merge. I-45 at one point was a viable alternative, but that too has been utilized by a lot of folks to try to get into downtown Dallas, so it is now heavy back past Lamar to Overton and 175 to CF Hahn Freeway. You folks live in the Balk Springs area. Don't expect to go any faster than 25 miles an hour approaching the 45 merge. So a lot of drivers have slid over to the west and have been taking some side streets as alternate routes, like Beckley, for example, that turns into Canada Drive, then working their way along the Trinity River area to Sylvan, taking the Sylvan Viaduct across. Obviously, Sylvan would be a viable alternative, as well as Hampton. It changes names, becomes Inwood to get up to I-35. And again, those are the best ways to get around that problem. No word yet as to how much longer the Dallas County Sheriff's deputies are going to be investigating that scene and when we might actually see the cleanup process start there. Speaking of cleanup, we've seen that